Hey everyone, what's going on? Today is Tuesday, March 11th, 2014. Oof, I'll never get used to that. It's already beginning of March. Anyway, um, the other night on Sunday, we just had another good episode of Walking Dead. Episode 13 of this season, titled Alone. Reason why I said only a good episode, well, you know, recent episodes last week and this week. I also apologize. I did not um, review last week's episode, the 12th episode, Still, which mainly focused on the relationship growing between Daryl and Beth. And we got a glimpse of Daryl's past, stuff like that. We saw Moonshine building catch on fire. That was pretty fun. Anyway, um, last 2 weeks, they've been decent. This one better than last week's, definitely. Um, the title, basically, Alone, um, really focuses a lot on, um, well, how Daryl ends up at the end of the episode, and then also how Bob has been throughout his life ever since the outbreak of, the zombie apocalypse. And the beginning of the episode, we actually see Bob all, you know, weary and just like scruffed up and everything's a way we haven't seen Bob at all. Um, what I liked about this episode is that it's centered around a very like less major character. Bob, we didn't really see him do much the first half of the season, but who knows? This episode really is going to bring out more events um, for Bob to, rise out of the shadows, basically. So Daryl and Glenn find Bob and ask him the three questions. They kind of interview him. How many walkers have you killed? How many people have you killed? And why? I love his response to why. It's great. Um, but also, we have Maggie, Sasha, and Bob. Um, and they actually finally find a terminus sign. So it seems like every separated group from the prison is starting to make their way towards terminus, towards sanctuary, and it's good because they're not doing it, to be planned out. They're just doing it all on their own time. They're not, it's not coordinated. So who knows if we'll see everyone come back together? If someone will die on the road, who knows? Also, it was nice. Last episode on Still, Beth asked Daryl, can you teach me how to use the crossbow? And actually, this episode we do see it. Um, and then he's also teaching her how to track, and they actually find themselves at a cemetery where things change between them in a good way. At the cemetery, they find themselves in the morgue, and it seems like with dead zombies being there, someone good is also staying there. There are good people still out there putting makeup on dead zombies to make them look still human, which I found it's an interesting touch. It shows a sentimental side to just humanity because we've seen throughout the seasons just some of humanity are just assholes. I apologize. um, with Sasha, she feels just like this whole terminus thing and Glenn being still out there and alive. She's losing hope. In every single group, we see someone that slowly is losing hope. And in this one, it's Sasha, and she thinks, they should just find higher ground and just stay there. And obviously, Maggie will not do that because she will do anything to find Glenn. And it's interesting. Maggie takes the road on her own hands, actually, and she actually writes a note for Glenn, but not with pen and paper. Let's just say that. And like I said, over with Beth and Daryl. Um, let's just say when they start, kind of living at this funeral house or at the morgue, um, let's just say they're not welcome there. Let's just say Daryl gets his hands full with some walkers. Oh my god. There was a time where I actually thought he was gonna die, but come on, it's Daryl. And towards the end, Daryl and Beth actually get separated. Um, with Sasha, Maggie, and Bob, Sasha and Bob actually find themselves at this, good structural building, and she feels like it's the right place to just stay and just you know stop looking for hope, basically. But she actually finds an unexpected ally, ends up killing some walkers with this person. I'm not gonna say who. It's kind of obvious though. Just gonna have to watch it yourselves to find out. Um, and we see some badass killing with a no parking sign. It was pretty awesome. Um, Also, at the end, Daryl meets some familiar faces of ours. He has not met them, but we have seen them before. And kind of like Merle kind of guys, they're not good men. And these are the kind of men that Daryl could end up being if he goes down the wrong path. Let me just say that. And well, let's just say the final shot of the whole entire uh, episode, Glenn finds a terminus sign as well, and it seems like everyone's headed there. Everyone is headed there, but Daryl, basically, because of the guys he meets. Next week's episode, we run into Tyrese's group again. With we all know Carol's back. Everyone, we found that out a couple episodes back. Um, Carol, Tyrese, Micah, Lizzie, and lo and behold, Judith is alive, everyone. If you didn't see that episode, something's wrong with you. Oh my god. Carol and Judith both alive? So amazing. Um, but it looks like Micah she could get her hands full with some walkers, and I don't know, something happened to Carol after Rick left her alone. Oh man. I can't wait for next week's episode. It looks like a better episode. I think it's going to be a better one than the last 2 weeks. So that's it for me. I'm going to head out and